500th career goal. He scored one or two better, but has he scored any of more importance? That goal will see Barcelona top of the league tonight. Real do have that game in hand, but all of a sudden the run into the Spanish title race looks a little bit more exciting. Ruud Gullit and Marcel Desailly with us here in the beIN Sports studio. Wow.
It is unbelievable.
Yes.
Never ever elbow Messi. Never make him angry. Yes. I think and that was a wake-up call for Barcelona, because they were withdrawing, they're waiting for them to play, and all of a sudden they took actions. I think that on the moment that Marcelo gave an elbow to Messi, it was like, okay.
To upset him.
Okay, yeah, I was upset, eh? It's almost like you hit Tyson and you say, sorry.
This is where I agree with you from that goal that they scored, Real Madrid, that they should have react.
Yes.
They should have react on the possession of the ball that have started Barcelona on the game.
Worth pointing out, in commentary during that half, I did point out to you, I said to you that Messi gets some tough treatment. You said, no, not anymore, not like the old days.
Look, he's protected a lot, eh? He doesn't get kicked a lot. And this is just little knocks, you know. If you see, for instance, Maradona in his time, he had to jump up, like this, to avoid tackles. Goycochea got him eventually, broke his leg. And nowadays, with all the cameras, they so protected these players, especially Messi.
You don't press Messi anymore like at the olden days, Now you stand by, you wait, you ask for your opponent to come around you, your teammates to come around you, but you don't go just to kill him and to kick him.
No. You can tell these two are a proper old school. Messi almost lost his teeth. It was a slow burner, Ruud, but it's getting there.
I find, Real Madrid playing, softy, a little bit technical, like team, but there's no fire in it with them. And I think that goal that they scored in the beginning didn't help it at all, because they were thinking, we can do it also on 80%. But I think if you want to win this game, you have to get up a gear. It has to go quicker. Real Madrid has to go quicker.
But you have to consider the start of the Real Madrid. They really had for half an hour the possession of the ball, really.
Yes, and that was funny to see, because Barcelona was withdrawing themselves
completely.
And that was, you don't see Barcelona playing a lot like that.
So they've conceded very quickly, from the potential penalty that Ronaldo was going to have against Umtiti.
And I must say, both teams tactically were
conceded too much.
Oh, unbelievable. I think for a coach, this is a nightmare. This is a heart attack.
But just before Messi's goal, we are going, to criticize, Barcelona on conceding, the second goal. We are very pleased to see that the individual talent, and they were much more, on that last minute of the game, ready to make the difference.
This is unbelievable. How can you concede, that? How can you do that? If you see the gaps in midfield, but it's somebody needs to make a tactical foul there to be done.
But still, with one man less, they still believe that they can make it. So they go for it because they think that they can make it. You
must make a tactical foul. You need to do it because you've sensed the danger, and they didn't do it. But this is stupid. Look, first of all, of course, Sergio Ramos. What the hell is he doing? Why this tackle?
But we have to see him doing that.
He wanted to hurt Messi. He really wanted. He come in with 2 feet, coming in, and Messi is a good football player. He avoids it just about.
Ramos probably hurt his own team more. Ruud, Marcel, save those thoughts. We'll take a very quick break.
And it's a big result for Barcelona tonight. That throws the La Liga wide open again. They had to bounce back. They needed a performance after being eliminated from the Champions League. And what a performance it was in the end.
Does that change everything in La Liga? Who do you think that are still favourites? Still Real Madrid because they have that left game?
Well, it's still in Madrid's hands because they've got a game in hand. But tonight was a huge victory for Barcelona, just to keep themselves in it and put the pressure on Madrid. Madrid still have to have the Champions League to think about, so they've got different distractions. Barcelona can solely concentrate on La Liga and put as much pressure on Madrid as possible.
Huge victory today for Barcelona. You just had to see the bench and all the players celebrating that last goal in the last second of the game.
Do you sense Eidinger Johnson was really working hard to stifle a sly grin there?
No, he's played for Barcelona.
He played for him.
So he's supporting them.
He didn't look too smug, though.
No, maybe it was because of the headphones. No, it was a fantastic game. I think we enjoyed it. I think the whole world will talk about this game again.
What did you make of what he said there about the fact Real have the European Cup, the Champions League to focus on, whereas Barca just have La Liga? Do you sense that La Liga has become almost more important to Real this season because they've only won it once in the last 8 years?
I don't think so. I think Zidane will go for both of it.
Yes.
Yeah. He has the squad. The concentration is still there. How many games left? Few of it. So you're on semi-final for the Champions League. You play all table. You try and win everything.
You know, Zidane has been a lucky coach as well, okay?
Lucky or unlucky?
Lucky. Lucky. He has been lucky also, and this is the first setback for him. And you know, he has to cope with this as well.
He needs to grab a title, no matter if it's Champions League or La Liga. It will be very disappointed if it's La Liga, because they've been, you know, running top of the table throughout the season. So yes, it's a shame, but if he gets the Champions League at the same time, so it's something good.
Which is bigger, La Liga or the Champions League?
Champions League is the biggest. If you can win it again, they will be then the team that wins it twice in a row. And I don't want them to win it twice in a row because Milan is the last one to do it. So we don't want that.
If they are to win it, they'll need more of this from Keylor Navas tonight. The Madrid goalkeeper kept his side in it for much of that second half.
Oh, he was outstanding, of course. But Messi, you know, credit to them.
Is that what it was? Did Barcelona just need it more tonight?
Yes, but I saw it also. You didn't even see that unbelievable chance of Piqué because he was 5 yards of the goal, of the goalie, and he didn't get it in. He just slides it in with his inside foot and it was goal. 3-1, finished already.
Sometimes is that more important, just who wants it more?
Yeah, but on the transition, when you get the ball, you could see that Barcelona wanted really a bit more than Real Madrid.
Is that what separates Messi from the rest? There are some wonderful players in world football, but he seems to save his best for the very biggest occasions.
Look, he's an exceptional player.
But so is Cristiano Ronaldo. But tonight, Messi overshadowed the World Player of the Year, didn't he?
Because he was getting angry. You know, when he elbowed him.
Still the elbow.
When he elbowed him, it was like, okay.
You cannot say that he's saving his ability for a special game. I mean, today he has the opportunity and the space to show his ability again.
No, he hasn't done that for a long time.
Oh, in the Clasico, 6 without a goal.
And also in the competition and also in the Champions League, he was a little bit silent. And here he was. This is the Messi that everybody, you know, wants to see. Unstoppable. Yeah.
But that doesn't happen too often. You don't often see him have 2 consecutive bad games.
But look, you know, if you are that good and everybody all the time rely on you, can't be that 100% every game. It's impossible. What he does already is magic. You know, sometimes we ask too much of him.
Yeah, and you feel like Real Madrid did not set a system for Messi. Most of the time there's 1, 2, and eventually 3 players as soon as he get the ball that are really focused on Messi having the ball and trying to make the difference. So this time you could tell that they did not have any you know, special, you know, objective on Messi. He could get the ball, play his game a bit more easier than normally.
You said that Real's biggest mistake was making Messi angry.
Yeah.
Do you think that really changed the game?
Yeah, I saw it immediately. And I tell you one thing, that elbow...
Was it intentional?
Look, I've been a football player. I've played in Italy.
A little bit, yes.
You know, I've been in Italy. Here you go. Pop. And
was he defending himself, Marcello, or did he do that?
Look, whatever happens, happened. Messi was there and he says, okay, this is it. He took it. He stood... He was off the game a while, you know, had this cotton in his mouth and like, okay. And when he got the ball, then all of a sudden he was like, okay, now I'm going to show it. Don't make him angry again.
Were you the same if someone did that to you?
I had that in my first derby against Inter. And I played against Passarella. And at first I had the ball first on the post, then the one on the crossbar close. And then Passarella took me over to mark me. And the first thing he did, he swung his elbow right in my face. Boom. And I was like, okay. This was welcome to the city.
But to be able to maintain and to stay to that level, he must have something inside him that is a killer. And Messi is a killer. He doesn't show it. Everybody think that he's sweet, he's fine. But when he got that elbow, it's true. He decided now, today is not my day, but I will show them that something will happen.
Easy for Marcel to say nobody dared stick an elbow on him. Sign Ruud being good enough.
Look, to replace the players that they had is difficult, you know. I think it's almost impossible. I didn't understand Turan, because Turan was doing well at Atletico. I didn't understand that he's also a player who has not a lot of pace also. Maybe they thought if Iniesta was not playing or Xavi was not playing, maybe he could replace them. Don't know. So therefore, but it is difficult, and I think, you know, with the way they play, you should think that players from the youth system but come through. But you know, clubs need instant success.
Even Barca.
Even Barca, they all need it. If you see also the team of Real Madrid, how many players come from the academy?
Tonight?
None.
Nothing.
Really
Here you go.
Morata
it's a big issue
on the bench.
Yeah, so therefore it's difficult nowadays for these young players.
For the academy to fit into the system.
Yeah.
Would have expected, you know, instead of Pablo Alcácer to have a real player from the academy to play in the system, to fit inside. So it's Lucadine. You bring him from France, but it's not up to the level of what Barcelona is looking at.
No.
Umtiti has been doing well. He's young, he's 20 years old, he fit in the system, but it's a defense. He's not a creative player who knows how to have the possession of the ball.
No Neymar tonight, but if you have Messi, Suarez and Neymar in your team, what's wrong with playing 4 at the back, 2 defensive midfielders, 1 creative, and just let the 3 forwards do it?
You know, they play this system, 4-3-3 already. This is their philosophy. And it's the right philosophy. You know, they
Guardiola.
Yes, they do the right thing. And the thing is also, you need to find the right players and the right balance to do that. But it starts, of course, these players, they need players who can give them the ball in time. Now you see Messi dropping deep. He's the one giving the crosses. He gives the passes. But you want him also on the end pass. Before that, it was Iniesta who was doing that. Xavi always do it. Yeah, Busquets who come all the time. They always were in control of the game, and they were younger. They were fitter. They could have that rule. How many seconds was it? 8 seconds the rule, 6 seconds the rule to get it back.
5 seconds.
They don't do that anymore. You know, and the thing is, the most difficult thing, I think it started already when Messi get power to get his coaching.
Too much power?
They took it away from him again. They took it away. That was the right decision. When Enrique came, it became again, because the first fights he had to make, Enrique, was with Messi and with Suarez. Because Suarez had to play as a right winger. And he made him understand that no, you need to have Suarez in the middle and you play on the right side and come inside. And he won that battle. And that was already something that was, you know, thank you to Enrique, that he managed to get this team right on track. They want to. It's always like, if the player wants to listen, and Messi listens to him, and he got better back, because he was also less selfish. He became a player that said, okay, Suarez, you scored, Neymar scores. He became a more complete player. So if he wants to listen to you, then it becomes easy. If he doesn't, then you have a problem.
So it's not especially the cleverness of Luis Enrique, it's Messi who has really identified the possibility to be better on changing and having the control of the movement of the ball, on being on the right side and behind Suarez.